escalated from preeclampsia to eclampsia. And you know when you are at that point, you are in pain. Everywhere is hurting. Your skin, I'm peeling, my nails are coming off. Yeah, it was bad. I couldn't sit, you couldn't lie flat. Every side that you lie on, it's too much pain. Just because you've delivered, it doesn't mean that you are healed. So you're swelling and you're supposed to kangaroo this child. And you've never seen, because she was 900 grams. She looked like a little alien.
Hello guys, how are you? Welcome back to Amanda's show. Yeah, I know it's been a minute. It's been a minute. But I always tell you guys, kujeni mshare story. Because if you don't come, how will I be able to continue hosting people? But I thank you for all the subscribers, all the viewers. Continue to watch the videos, continue to be impacted, continue to learn, even those who have not gone through whatever they have gone through, or it might not have been you who is going through the same situation, but you have a family member. We are not exempted from pain or from joy. So I know you have someone in your circle that is going through a similar situation, or even, I don't know. But so, I thank you guys. I thank you. And now, today I have a very special guest. I always tell you guys, every person who comes on Amanda's show is special, because it takes the hand of God to come and share your testimony. It takes the hand of God to come and just let the world know about you. So I have a very beautiful lady, a friend from long time. Yeah, so I will not give you a glimpse of what we are going to discuss, but please don't log out. Don't even pause this story, because I know you're going to be blessed. So without taking much of your time, guys, so now help me welcome Njoki. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Hey, long time.
Sana. It's
Karibu
been
sana.
ages.
Karibu sana to Amanda's show. This is where we share our stories.
Santi.
And we just we share them to impact people outside, to help people know that they are not alone in that situation, that there are a group of people who are going through the same thing, or even sometimes even worse, or even lesser than what you're going through. So I would like you to introduce yourself to the audience.
Hi, my name is Petronilla Njoki. I'm the founder and CEO of Resilient Sisters. The idea was inspired by my own story, what I went through, and I'm so glad that this show is about telling stories that will change lives, because through that tough time, I got to get healed because of listening to another story. Yeah.
Wow. Hey, what is in the story? Please don't move your seats. Okay, I like to call you Njoki. Yes. So, who is Njoki? Like, how many are you married, family-wise?
Yeah, I'm married to one husband.
Very important to specify.
Yeah, and you planned our wedding, catering.
Yes.
Yeah, and right now I have 3 kids, 3 children, 1 boy and 2 girls, and also had another one, but they didn't make it. Yeah, so I thank God for the opportunity to be a mother.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. Guys, I do deco and catering. Msinione hapa tu hivi. Yes. Yeah. Thank you, by the way, for the opportunity. Yes. All right. So you said you have 4 babies, one being raised in heaven. Yes. What happened?
Like every normal, I desired to have children. When I got the first child, I didn't want to have children because, you know, the pain and all that trauma. So I was like, apana. But after some time, I was like, hey, God bless me with other children. And then my mother kept on telling me, if you don't do it now, you will still do it. It will be the same pain. So you better
Do it
and finish. Because it's the same thing. The pain, it is written. We'll go through that pain. So you better do it now because we've been given that strength.
Yeah.
So during that time, I conceived, and at 3 months, 12 weeks. So that is when I went to the hospital. When they checked through the ultrasound, so they told me they are saying there are some abnormalities, but they will give me some medicines. So during, you know, when they give you some medicine to boost up that child, they are expecting after 2 weeks you come back, you undergo another ultrasound to check if everything is okay. But unfortunately, somehow I was given some hope, but every morning I started cramping, but nothing was, it was just cramping. So they just said some women cramp and all. But after like, I don't know, 3 days, maybe that week, on a Friday, I started cramping like I was on my menses. When I went to the toilet, there was blood. So I rushed to the hospital. I was with Andy, so we were very scared. And after some tests, they said they didn't make it. But you know, for a woman, we even give that fetus a name. Like we know this is what. They were supposed to be called Peace. So when we had that loss, it was devastating.
One question. What did they tell you the abnormally? What was it like?
The heartbeat was not okay. So they were thinking maybe the fetus is not developing well, but they were thinking because there are others that change after some medications. So they were hoping if it is viable, it will grow. But unfortunately, there was no heartbeat. So I was given those medicines to clear it. Because there were 3 options. They remove it, or you get the medicine, and I don't know, the other option was what. I can't remember, but I didn't want to go through surgery and all. I guess it was surgery or something. So I said, no, maybe first you, and before I had a dream that God, it's not like a dream, it's like a vision. It was during the day that I will give you peace. So I didn't know what that meant, but that was maybe like on 28th or some, I can't remember. But the miscarriage happened on 30th June, because now I understood, so this is the peace that you are telling me you're going to give, because you saw there was something that was going to happen.
Which year was that?
2020. No, 2023. Yeah, June. Yeah.
So that is the third born, the fourth?
Third.
The third born.
And after, I don't know, after 2 months or something, I conceived again. This third one. And So you want me to continue?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so when I conceived, I was like, oh God, okay, now I can see your hand in all this. The pregnancy was okay. No morning sickness, no sicknesses, illnesses. It was just the most beautiful pregnancy. But at 6 months, I remember it was on a Sunday. I went to church. I was a Sunday school teacher. So when I came home, I don't know, that I started swelling. My legs started swelling. And I was like, hii ni kawaida, this is normal. It happens to women, So when I went home, I don't know, I found the other child had not been fed. I got angry. And it was just normal, but in that moment, my face started swelling up so much that my eyes were so small and my heart rate. So, yeah, it was so bad because I had to go to the hospital. And now I was told that I had hypertension, high blood pressure. You see, when it happens, you're given medication. And yeah, but it didn't stop. It was like stabilizing and then escalating, especially at night. I don't know what was happening. So it was every night we were rushing to the hospital, and it reached a point I was given the highest medication they could give me. I can't remember those. There was labetalol and another you are supposed to be given like one tablet, so I used to take four of each.
What?
Yeah, so, and it was now at a dangerous level. I was admitted in that hospital, and it reached a point, they said, now they have done everything. They need to refer me to a bigger hospital, these referral hospitals. Yeah, so when I went there, I was swelling. When they did the test and all, now my organs were swelling also. My liver, my kidneys. Yeah, so it was dangerous. So, and that child, at that point, I was 31 weeks. That is like 16 months also there.
7.
Entering
7. Mama?
Yeah. Yeah, by the time, okay, yeah, 6 months, yeah. So by the time I went there, that was the only option for RCS. And you have to sign those papers. They might not make it and all. I stayed there for 2 weeks to help this child and me to stabilize so that they can see if I can give birth normally and or save both of us. But there was a time, it escalated from preeclampsia to eclampsia. And when you are at that point, you are in pain. Everywhere is hurting. Your skin, I'm peeling, my nails are coming off. Yeah, it was bad. I couldn't sit, you couldn't lie flat. Every side that you lie on, it's too much pain. So there's no sleeping, even at night. It was the most toughest moment because now it messes up even with you mentally. I was also on antidepressants, psychotic meds, you see. And the doctors really wanted to save both of us, save the baby, because they said if the baby, I don't know, is it analogy? If the baby doesn't survive, it will be very hard for me to heal. So they really discussed and thought, because they have seen what happens to women, because of that ward. You see these big hospitals, people with blood pressure, one ward. And they were dying. So we were like there, you don't know, a full ward, and then you come back. By the time I was there, we were 3. Yeah, but the children were many in the ICU.
Oh.
Yeah, so some
So the
mothers
mothers didn't make it.
didn't make it. The children made it. Others, the mothers made it. The children didn't make it. So even us, we were just hanging on by a thread. Because now, what else? You're at that point. You're, I don't know. I cannot even explain the kind of pain. Because now you're pregnant, they can't give you high dosages because it will mess up with that child.
Yeah.
And so you have to bear the pain for all those days because they really wanted, they were saying if the baby reaches 34 weeks, they might survive. There's a maybe 50% chance of that child to survive. So, yeah, so that is what happened. And now I went to theater, and you know when you go to theater and the baby is removed, my thinking, referring from the other children, was a kind of relief.
Yeah.
But this time, it's not the same. Because you see that child in the ICU needs to be taken care of.
Yeah.
And just because you've delivered, it doesn't mean that you are healed. So you're swelling and you're supposed to kangaroo this child. And you've never seen, because she was 900 grams. She looked like a little alien.
Alien.
And you know, and being also in the hospital for so long, it messes up with your mind.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to be there. I went into PTSD. I didn't want to see that child. Yeah. So the nurses were like, what is wrong with you? You just go there. You know, this child needs you. And I'm like, I'm not stable. Even I'm supposed to need myself. Like, I can't do this. You know, and there was a lot of pressure because that is how it is supposed to happen.
Yeah.
When the child, you know, if a woman wants a child, you know, you're supposed to, people assume you are supposed to have that kind of love. Mine, I was like, no. Kwanza when I went and opened that, what do you call it? The incubator.
The incubator.
And so the many pipes and the oxygen monitor is going up and down. Sometimes it's, you know, those children are, I don't know. It's like they are not breathing and then they are breathing. You know, that is very traumatic.
Yeah.
It's better you watch a horror movie. Yeah, because now you're like, oh, nurses, and then it stabilizes again. Wow. So I didn't want to be in that room. And I didn't want to be in that hospital. It was chaotic. You know, my mom was there with me, with the other children. Yeah, she stayed for 3 months.
Wow.
And we stayed in the hospital for that same time. So the baby was born in February 15th. But, you know, from January, even not January, November we were admitted in another hospital. December.
That's last year now.
No, 2023, November. December 2024, because she was born on Feb 15th. So before she was born, I was in the hospital, not this other one, for 2 weeks. And then she was born. And then we stayed, January, February, March 25th. That is when we were released, when the baby was 1.9 kgs.
1 point, not even 2.
You see those tiny, even I've forgotten the name. I don't know what they are called, preemie babies. It's very hard for them to add weight. I don't know. It's very hard. They were being weighed, like, you skip one day and then they are weighed. And then there are some days even they drop. You know, unasikia kama I was telling God, yani kama unamchukua, if you're taking this child, just why are you torturing me? Yeah, just take them. You know, I want to forget. You know, have you ever been so much pain that you are like, God, it's okay. It's okay. Don't do this to me. You know, there were women who stayed there even for 4 months only for them to lose.
Oh.
And you are also there. You're watching all this. For me, that was the most horrific time of my life. Because the others even were 4 kgs. They are big babies. And then when you wake up or when you go to the wards, when you come back, they are normal. And you know, that whole experience was traumatizing. From the most critical baby was like number 1. Ours was, so they were moving like this. If they die, you remove.
Wait.
They were pushed. So every time when you go, you come back, you ask, where's this child? They didn't make it. And mine is 900 grams. So I'm wondering, now if that big baby didn't make it, what are we doing here? I went home. I left that child there. I was like, no, I can't. This is torture. And you know, there was another woman there. She lost her mind. But before she lost her mind, we were just discussing, like the way I'm here with you. And we were like, are you feeling like this? Because for me, it reached a point, I felt like the pillow had nails. I couldn't put my head. So I was at that point, I'm realizing I have completely gone mad. You know, and if I put on my mother's scarf on the head and my shower cap, that is when I feel normal. Now I started to, I've reached that place. I now understand why these mad people pick things and put weird things on their head. Because it is. And even that story of the pigs, the demon, when Jesus cast out that demon and it went to the pigs, and the pigs threw themselves in off the cliff. Yeah, that was what I was feeling. Like it has to end. I can't. It's tormenting. It's like your body and your spirit don't want to be together. It's so restless. I can't even explain it. But it's very. I understand. You know why women. You realize, oh, and she got twins. Why did she? You know, people ask, why did she kill themselves? So in that moment, I saw all this, the way we've been judgmental to this kind of people, and now I understand. Or that woman who rose the babies in the river and throws him herself. You know, I was in that position. I felt that God wanted me to go through that because I prayed. I stopped even praying because I'm like, God, you really want this? You want me to learn? You want me to experience all this? You wanted me to go through this so that I can understand, so that I can have that big picture and not be judgmental. And by the time I was there, and there was also support groups, but we were so full of anxiety. I don't know how I can explain it, because we don't know. You know, it's like we were not even sleeping. When we went to bed, after like 1 hour, you just wake up, you rush to see if your child is breathing. You can imagine, and it is not 1 day, it is not 1 week, it is not 2 weeks.
Months.
You can imagine. And you are also supposed to take your own medicine. You are also supposed to breastfeed, not to breastfeed, to express the milk, because now they don't have that strength to feed. And you see, because of all that stress, even 5 ml of breast milk it's so hard. And you are told to, because I remember my milk even had blood. And I was asking the doctors, is this milk good? They said, if that is what you can bring.
What? Blood?
Yeah.
And the baby could take it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they were saying your milk is very important. It has antibodies. It's like an antibiotic. So that is the best milk for this child to survive. So whether your breasts are cracking, you pump the whole day. You know, pumping is not easy. So you can imagine through all that stress and you're supposed to pump. And we tried. We were crying all throughout. Because even the doctors are like, you see, now even if you cry, you just cry and express and kangaroo. Because now we want this child to survive. Because if this child does not survive, even you, it will be very, very hard for you to recover. So you just do it. And I was going home and coming back. And even when I'm at home, I'm not at peace. Because I'm wondering, why do I hate this child? Why is it not natural for me? I can't sleep. What is this baby? Because I was, the only option I felt, it's either you take me or you take this child. Because I can't. I had even handed over the child to my mother. And I told my husband, you can get married, I was like, this is it. And my mom was like, what are you saying? Now pali imefika, this is
Mefika mwisho.
And I remember that song of Israel Mbonyi. Hata usiponiponya you know that phrase. Even if I met him, I will really ask him, what did you go through to write such? Because for me, I was like, even if this God does not heal me, you still remain to be God.
Yes.
And that was the turning point. Because now there was a kind of peace in this chaos. And there was a friend who came to see me. She had twins in the same hospital a year before. And she, because of her story, now I started to wake up. I started believing that, I can do this. And she told me, hey, Njoki, don't take those depressant medicine. And you see, if you take so many, you start having nightmares and you can't wake up. So you are tormented in sleep, tormented when awake. Yeah. And sorry, I'm jumping. I'm in between stories.
No, it's okay.
There's that woman, the one that I was discussing with, how I'm feeling, how she was feeling. We were the same. How she was feeling like there is rain, so she had shower cap on, and me, I felt like there were nails. But you see, the moment I realized it was so serious, it was when the Madare ambulance came. So she was sedated and taken to Madare Hospital. She left her child there. That broke me. I was like, what? Even you don't want people to know what you are saying, because if what she was saying is what I'm feeling, and how she started screaming, and I felt like I wanted to scream.
Just
told my mom,
it.
Get me out of this place. Get me out, kabisa. And I went and screamed there outside, because I was like, this is a torture. And then you see that hospital, I know you know it. It's close to, it has even a mortuary. So when you enter the gate, you can see how the bodies are being washed. And just imagine there yourself. It is very traumatizing. Like, this is it. You can see someone, you talk to them, and then
they are no more.
Yeah. or they're taken to Madhara and all. Even if I made it through, I've never stepped in that hospital again. They did their best. Yani, those people, they are used by God to save women with, because there are so many cases whereby women with eclampsia and preeclampsia, they don't survive.
Yeah.
So and that procedure, it is painful. It is, I don't know, it's called, I don't know if it's a magnesium flash or something, because I don't know if it is that, but I heard something about magnesium. So, and when it is an emergency, you are naked, imagine, people are surrounding you, your legs, they are putting in the catheter, and all. You have different, what are these called? Those syringes, the IVs, or I don't know, those ones, like everywhere. Your hands, even your veins, they can't be, they are not traceable. Yeah. So it was, it was tough. It was, and you can imagine how people are seeing you naked. Even it is dehumanizing. But they are saving your life, yes. But now, yeah. So that lady came, the one who had twins before, and she told me she was there, and that was the turning point, because now I was like, you mean you are also here? I know. How long did you stay? Did you also go through all this? The moment that she's telling me that and showing me hope, that is when I started healing. I started even saying, wanting to stay in the hospital. I started even washing. You wash that tiny baby. Even she brought me some of her children's, the twins' clothes. They are very tiny. Yani it's like they wanashana ni kikombe. It's so tiny, and you see their bodies. You can see everything. The green veins, the red ones. I don't know, whatever it is. You can see they are transparent. They are so fragile. They look like you have ever seen a frog. Yeah, they are so weird. You wonder, and then they also wamedungwa. They have IVs. Jini ya kuwekwa dawa gani, ini ya kuwekwa dawa gani, and you wonder. I measured that the hand was like this finger of mine, the hand and the leg. So you can imagine, hey, and every day, morning and evening, they were injected. So if it is me, a grown up,
you don't want to go through that. And
what about this one? Yani was like, will they survive? Why go through all this pain and they won't survive? And then, when they don't survive, they are put in a box. So I saw another child in a box, and oh my God. Like, God, why? I was so angry. Box, yeah. I was so angry, even at God. Like, why? Why did you let me go through this? But you see, we call it Shulea God. Akiamua. I even started nullifying every prayer I've ever made. Yeah? If this is what I have to go through to get there, God, I don't want. Yeah, but that is how Resilient Sisters was born. Because I was like, if I even went for therapy, I used to go out of the hospital to another hospital to talk to a psychologist. And I always felt like every session I used to cry, because I'm like, you're paying 3,000 for, and then okay, they are good, but we were not connecting. Yeah, I only connected to that woman because they had gone through what I am going through. So that is how Resilience sisters was born, because I'm like, if I can just get healed by someone sharing their story, how about how many women need that? How many women have succumbed to issues because they thought they were alone? You know?
Yeah.
And we have been doing great things. We are moving into counties, and we are planning, even like I told you, to go to Rwanda and wherever God is taking you. You know, when God gives you a vision, it is only Him that can do it. Because when we imagine all that, like, I don't even know people in Rwanda. I don't even know, but I know what I know. That is where God. I just have to be ready to be an empty vessel for Him to use me.
So now, after you going home, what happened? How did you handle the baby?
Yeah, so the journey at home, we were very happy getting out of the hospital, but we were briefed that it's even going to be harder. It has not stopped. Because, you know, at the hospital, we were even told that it was going to be harder because at the hospital there are monitors, there are nurses. Now, after some time, you start appreciating them. But at home, there are no monitors. You don't know if the oxygen levels are going low. It's only, you only depend on God now. And at the hospital, they were given, at the ICU, they were being fed with a machine. I've forgotten the name of that machine. So for 10 ml of milk, that tablespoon, I remember when they were starting, they could take that 10 ml for 3 hours. Yeah.
With the machine, with the help of the machine.
Yeah, so it's drop by drop, and the pipe was a very, very tiny pipe, passed through the nose into the stomach. Yeah, and even it was too much for them because they could even vomit. You can imagine expressing that milk is hard. Even getting 5 ml is hard. So sometimes, some days were good because I could make 30 ml.
Wow.
So 30 ml, that is a whole day. Yeah, whole days of milk. But there was a fridge where we could keep that milk. Yeah, and these milk bags, we bought them. Yeah, so at home, you express. But there was a time at the hospital the demand was high. So we had to supplement. She was not gaining weight, so there was a powder form milk that was enriched with fat and all everything that this baby needs to help them to add. Now there was also the cost. That it was 3,000. It was called something, be something for preemies. And there was a point she could take even 3.
Oh.
3 of them for a week. By the time she's getting to 1.9 kg, now she is really, the machine is putting this milk in the stomach directly.
Yeah.
But when you're at home,
you have to,
you bottle feed. They don't know how to suck.
What?
So we were discouraged from using the syringe. But sometimes, if that child has not taken anything, now what? We're told to use the spoon. We tried, even the syringe now, we are putting in drops. We wait for some time, we put another drop. Yeah, it was challenging. And then when they go home, they also cut on weight.
Change of environment.
Yeah, change of environment, and also now
Feeding.
they're using energy to suck this bottle. Some others, they had those muscles to suck on the breasts when they went home. Mine didn't. And then because of all that stress, now even the milk, even the 5 ml was normal. Now we transitioned to after meal fully on what do we call
Formula.
that? Yeah, formula. And tulipambana. We were resilient in taking care of this child like that, slowly. The key thing was we really needed to have patience. I thought I was patient.
Until you patience tested you.
Yeah, because now that one was the creme de la creme, what they say, of patience. And it was really a tough journey, but we thank God. Through it all, we were just taking one day at a time, even one moment at a time. Yeah. And we just if this child, now whatever used to give me comfort, if this child can survive up to here, what can I even do? What can I contribute to say I did? It is not me. Yeah, it is only God. And I started, and that song, that was for Israel Mboji. Hata usiponiponya nitaamini. Even this child, I don't know who she is. I don't know what you have planned for her future, but they are in, women, we are controllers. We control the house we want to. So now, that was the lowest and the highest also, because now I could see God in action. So God did everything. Yeah. And now this child, even getting those jabs, when the child's due, they're given polio, they're given, no, these ones, they take time. After they get discharged. And even after a month, they get the first ones.
Why?
So you can imagine.
And the painful ones, how do they survive?
Now they take time, not like the normal, like the other kids after 6 months, after 4 months. Now these ones at 6. At 6 months, they get those ones that are supposed to be given at 4 months. Yeah, like that.
Well, okay.
And you see, now these children, the preemie ones, they have so much strength. They don't cry. They have gone through a lot of pain. It is not easy being in, even being in that ICU. It is not easy. They're being injected every now and then. There's something. Maybe their lungs are not functioning. But, as we don't know, we just see the doctors and the nurses. And they're also students who are learning. So when they come to your incubator, they surround you. So many people, because they are studying this child and all. And there were also some children who are very critical. And you see, in that ward, the ICU, you can think your child is doing well. When you wake up tomorrow, or when you go out and you come back, your child is being resuscitated. It can only be God, because now, or even they also got sick while also there. They lose blood. Mine got even jaundice. And now when she got jaundice, I couldn't be with her for 3 days. They are completely under the doctors. When I look at her, me, I used to be that paranoid mom. But right now I can go, I can even travel for a week. Because I'm like, this child is not even mine. Because my mom, at that point I was like, this one, she's brutal. But she was telling me the truth. She was saying, even if you die today, these children will grow. Why are you taking the place of God? Being worried For what? And then after you're worried.
Well,
Yeah.
how was Andy?
The amazing part. You know me with all this drama. So you know our parents. You know even your husband can leave you. Why are you behaving like this? And I'm like, right now, even if he wants to leave, it's okay. Because nimefika mwisho, I cannot do this. I cannot manage myself. Even whatever these doctors want me to do and you want me to behave, I can't. I am at that limit, I can't. And him, because I told you there was a point I went back home. He was the one who was going to the hospital to kangaroo the baby. And even while I was at home, I had so much. So I am at home expressing milk. I put them in this freezer bags with ice inside the tin.
Yeah.
And then we put those milk so that when it reaches to the hospital, it's still same temperature, and also it's still at the frozen. It's still frozen. So he was the one going. Because when you are at the hospital, you take one sachet of your breast milk, you warm it. There's a whole process.
Yeah.
And then you measure with the syringe, and then you take it to the nurse to put it in the machine. So he was doing all that. Yet God gave him so much strength. He was dad of the year. Wow. They were like, hey, this one even does not need us. Because when he went to the hospital, you know, when you go to the ICU, there's you cannot wear your normal clothes.
Yeah,
you change everything, even the head, from head to toe. The protective paper shoes or something, and like a shower cap, and the aprons, and the gowns, everything. You wash your hands, sanitize and all. So, and this child, the more you kangaroo them, the more they get better. So if you can do it for 20 hours,
the better.
Do you know how traumatizing is that? There's no TV. You can't even you can't even check your phone. It's just that sound, beep, 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 those monitors and all. And you're there. Because those night dresses, they were not nice dresses, the hospital gowns, they were open here.
Yeah.
So that you lay that child there with the pipes, with everything. Yeah, and God helped us. So that was, he did that for quite a while, because we were alternating. I stay home one day, I go to the hospital the other day. I stay home, I go. But there was a time I couldn't even do that for long. I used to go with him and come back. When the day that I was supposed to be resting, I felt, no, I can't stay here. I need to go. It was expensive because of the also Uber and all. Yeah, but he was just, he needed to be strong. Yeah.
Wow.
But we discussed at some point, he said it was tough for him, because even for him he was crying. He couldn't understand what was this. And him looking at me, how broken I was, he was also fearing that I couldn't make it.
Where that was T for tough.
Yeah.
Wow. So have you healed?
Yeah.
You have.
Yeah, you know, the moment you share your story, you heal every time. Every time. There are others who went through tough seasons. There are others even who, you know, they lost their children. Like, how bad can it be? So you just heal. But there are moments of, I stopped, I like the blood pressure, it stabilized. I stopped taking the meds after the first month. There was my cousin who had the same condition. So she told me, if you continue taking this medicine, you know, it will not stop. Okay, we are supposed to listen to the doctors.
Yes.
But us being Africans, we want to try other stuff.
Yeah.
So she took the, but don't try this. Eh? That it's called what? Kitungu saumu. It's called
Garlic.
Garlic, yeah, garlic water. So I used to take garlic water a lot. You know, when you take garlic water with blood pressure, even though you are taking the medicines, it can even go so low because now you have that machine at home. So I tested it. I was like, hey, let me stop this one first. Let me try this. And for me, it worked. Maybe some people it can't, but for me, it worked. And I was like, I can't take these medicines at this age. You know, my mom started taking them at 40, 50. And now me at 30.
You are taking blood pressure.
Yeah.
So the resilience?
Resilient sisters.
Resilient sisters. What happens there in that organization? What do you do?
It's divided into 3. Into 4. We have a community, a WhatsApp community, whereby there are 3 levels of spaces. One is for sharing stories. The other one is for collaborations and resources, whereby we share books to empower ourselves or opportunities for growth. The other one is for learning AI skills.
Okay.
Yeah, there are 3. Yeah, there are 3. So we create emotional spaces. We meet physically and also online. And the other one is the one we go for elderly, to reach the elderly in the counties. And we've seen God. We share shoes. Yeah, we give them shoes. We share hope. We listen to their stories. We create those safe spaces for people to share. And you see, what I've learned, you might think your story is not significant. Kumbe, there's someone who really wanted to hear that. You know, or you can even look at yourself and think, oh, I'm so young, I can't make a difference. But you see, I've learned that there are so many women, even the elderly, even men, elderly, they have gone through a lot. They've never had such an opportunity to listen to that kind of exposure, so that their minds could change. Even there are others who don't have children, they lost their children to such issues. There are so many who have gone through even domestic violence and all. And we try to, with God's help, of course, to bring confidence and to give hope. You know, hope is powerful. It can be even in the smallest way, even of just showing up. Yeah, so that is what we do, and we've seen a tremendous change. Even though to some we met once, but they write to us, they tell us that ever since then, their life has never been the same. Yeah.
Wow. So God gave you that name
Yeah.
of Resilient Sisters.
Yeah.
Awesome. And now, what do you tell your husband and mom, those who have been there during that tough season? What do you tell? First, your husband. What do you tell him? Maybe you have never told him that how you appreciate the time that he has been there for you, and especially in this toughest time. Yes.
I call his name. Or?
Yes, you can just tell him there.
Hi, Andy. Thank you so much for standing with me, with us during that difficult moment. It was not easy. I bet even you, if you were told this was was what you're going to encounter in the future, you could be really scared and frightened. But I'm really grateful for standing with us, for even showing other men. There are also other men there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was tough. But you see, if you see another person going through that, through a difficult situation, and you are in it together, there's a kind of hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that even though it is tough, I can see we are still moving, even though it is in like a snail pace. But yeah, I really want to thank him and to bless God for him. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Andy. Pokea hizo shukrani.
Yeah.
Yeah, and thank you for being there for her. Really, it takes the hand of God.
Yeah.
Men like you ni wachache. So continue, hold on that to that. And mom?
That one. My mom, she's a pillar of strength. You know, she held us, both of us, me and Andy. Because now, where could we turn to? Yes, we turn to God, but you see there's that physical presence that she cooked for us. You know, there are things African parents don't do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she was like, she broke all the taboos. She cooked for us. She helped us. She encouraged us. She saw our tears. Yeah, even when I was in the hospital, she was staying there and giving make sure the food is ready for him and for the children. And she treated him like her own child.
Yeah.
And we were truly, even up to date, we thank God.
Amen.
Yeah, for her. Yeah.
Amen. Wow. So what do you tell the audience? What do you tell that mother, that couple that is going through the same thing or even worse, or who have experienced maybe loss in different ways, who have gone through that kind of, you know, that tough journey where they felt like they are at the age of giving up everything. Yeah. What do you tell that couple? Yeah.
What I want to tell them is, for you out there who's at the brink of losing hope, or you've even lost hope, know that you're never alone. There are so many of you out there who have gone through that, and they have overcome the challenges. So don't give up. Don't give up yet. You know, when we see that we are alone, we tend to do some drastic measures that are not that good, that affect us, even affect our generations and all. But you hang in there. Know that God loves you. Know that God hears you. He's not that far. Even when in this difficult moment that you are in, He loves you, He cares for you, and He has sustained you even up to now. So just go through that process, and if you need to reach out, don't keep quiet. Tell your story to someone. Look for people to talk to. Yeah, they can even reach out, you know, and don't you die alone. Yeah, we need you.
Yeah, especially that. Don't die alone, no.
Yeah. You know, embarrassment. Most women are like, you know, women love to be perfect. Yeah, so we fear telling our stories of brokenness.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they will judge me, you know. But there's so many. Why should you die? You know, why should you get blood pressure or some sicknesses, and yet you can talk about it? Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Have you been blessed? Let me ask, like pastors, have you been blessed? Wow, this is so touching. I always see when you post that baby, by the way, she's big now.
Yeah,
and beautiful.
Yeah, she's bigger. She's almost, when you look, they're like twins. The second one and that one, you can't even tell.
Wow.
They play together. You can't even tell they are 1.5 years apart.
Wow, see God. See God.
Yeah.
Wow, thank you so much for heeding the call to come and share your story.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never knew all this happened. I never knew all this happened.
Yeah.
So I'm also learning this like you guys. Yes. So do you mind if we share your contact about your company, the Resilient Sisters? If someone wants to reach out to you, we can share.
Yeah.
And you also share your social media handles.
Yeah.
Yes. So thank you so much, and tell Andy I'm so grateful kukuacha kukuja kusema hii story. You know, some of them will not want, they just want to keep their story with them. But I always say, the stories that we have, the testimonies that we have, they are not ours.
Yeah.
They are for the people outside there who are going through the same thing, or who have family members who are going through the same thing, so that we can encourage them. Because this world, vile tu umesema, usikufe mwenyewe. Yes.
Don't go, usikuwe na depression.
The depression.
Yeah, you don't have someone to talk to.
Get a community to talk to. And I know even Andy had some men that they are working with, who there's his support system in that time, because hata yeye angeshikwa na depression. Now imagine both of you being depressed. Who would have taken care of the children? Yeah,
because they always say, hata ukikosa kusema, if you die, they'll tell false stories. So better you tell your truth.
Yes. Yeah. So that they don't ongezea chumvi. Roiko. Yeah. Wow. Thank you so much.
Thank
I'm
you too.
truly
Thank you so much.
Grateful.
Yeah.
And I know Preeclampsia has been, can I say trending nowadays?
Yeah.
It has been a lot. So maybe, I don't know if some of the things, some of the sicknesses that are here, you wonder why were not there long time ago. Yeah, so maybe the things we eat, or the weather, or I don't know, the bodies, just like that.
Yeah. Even there was another, she was slender. You know, I thought it was because I'm big. So she was slender. She had twins. And I was wondering, why did you get pressure? You know, there are those questions. And there are others who are even big and even get normal childbirth, like normal delivery. So, yeah, their conversation.
There's no formula.
Yeah.
There's no formula, by the way.
And also the house girls. I forgot to tell you that part. When I went, you know, through all that stress, the one that I had, when I just got home, she said she was leaving. No, I was like, yeah, the devil.
Okay.
Wants to finish me. And I was like, it's okay.
You've gone through a lot more than...
Yeah. But we thank God.
We thank God for the baby who is still alive and looks very, very healthy.
Yeah.
And we thank God for the grace that He gave you and for healing you. Especially that part, for healing you. Yeah. And I know it sounds, I don't know, when you're not going through that, when someone tells you that verse, you'll be like, ni kwa sababu haupitii. But later on, you sit down and say, enyewe, God cannot give you what you cannot handle. He can't. Because even at the age, sazile ume give up kabisa, He sends help. And you say you have already given up.
Yeah.
But He sends help of who? Your cousin. Yeah. So when you're going through that season, you don't understand that verse. But later on, you sit down and then say, enyewe God, I didn't know I would make it. I didn't know I could become either a better version or some of the things, some of the gifting, some of the... You see now, like the organization, it has been birthed So God maybe wanted you to birth that organization through an experience that you have gone through.
Yeah.
Yeah, so more grace, Mama. More grace.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are things that you don't even wish to your worst enemy. Yeah, because
You can't, because I'm looking at it, even during that time, that is what I used to repeat to myself. If it is me, I thought I was strong. You know, that is what my mom told me. Because now she saw losing me, and she was telling God, this one that advises me, don't take her. Because I transferred even my money to her. I gave her my phone. It's like I was handing over. And she was like, no, this one cannot go. But I was ready. 2024, I even told, I was talking now to God, that even Jesus did not survive past 33. Now, this one, God, I am done.
why?
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, thank you. Let's close this.
Yeah.
Yamani, thank you so much, guys, for watching and for subscribing, for liking and share. Please come share your story. I know you have been blessed. All these stories that have been shared here, I know you have been blessed. So don't sit with your story and don't want to share. It is not your story, please. It is not your story. It is for the people around you. It is for family. It is for the community. It is for the world to know that God is able to do exceedingly and abundantly above what you could think or imagine or even ask. Yeah. So thank you, guys. Tuonane. See you next time.